Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories from the new book I'm working on called Light, the companion volume to the book Dark, which is available on Amazon in both Kindle and print format. In any event, this story is called An MD and His Starving Artist Child. Yes, I'm tired, often overwhelmed. You'd think after all those years of pre-med, medical school, internship, residency, and setting up a practice, I'd be entitled to a pretty good life. Yet the Medicare and insurance reimbursements keep getting cut. They think doctors are fat cats to be redistributed from. But when you consider the cost of medical school, malpractice insurance, setting up an office, paying the staff, I sometimes wonder if garbage collectors net more. And all the idealism that fueled my willingness to endure all that has faded. Too many non-compliant, non-paying, or know-it-all patients, too much paperwork, often to only get the reimbursement request denied or cut. And the stress. It's hard to keep up with what's new. My medical journals are piling up unread. It reminds me of why I canceled my subscription to New Yorker. I kept feeling guilty that I didn't have time to read them. And then, of course, the stress of making life and death decisions and having to give bad news, often fatal news, to some patients. Yet when my daughter insisted that she didn't want to be a doctor, not even go to college, but only to art school, I was sad. Art school, that 4-year summer camp that too often leads to the cliché starving artist, never making enough even to pay back student loans, let alone to make a living, even a subsistence living. So I decided to tell her that I wouldn't pay for art school, but would pay for college, as long as her major was even vaguely practical. She enrolled at a local state university, which made sense to me. Despite my moderate net income, I'd still get little financial aid, and most of what I did get would be a loan that would have to be paid back with interest. And today, the sticker price of 4 years at a private college is $300,000 plus, and not much less at a brand-name out-of-state public college, and that assumes 4 years. It often takes 5 or even longer, or a dropout. I didn't know that she chose to major in art. I found out only when she was home for Christmas, and left her transcript on the kitchen table. It was emblazoned with her major, studio art. I told her that unless she switched majors, I wouldn't pay. The strong-minded, independent woman I encouraged her to be, she dropped out of college. And rather than come back home, she lived with 3 roommates in a dangerous part of the city. She paid for it with a part-time job as a clerk in an art supply store, plus government welfare programs, food stamps, housing subsidy, transportation vouchers, and some cash aid. I came to visit her and found her happy, candidly happier than I am. She said, "I'd rather be a starving artist than an exhausted, burned-out MD. Dad, are you sure you shouldn't consider a career change?" I said no, but as I was driving home, I have started thinking. In any event, that story is called An MD and His Starving Artist Child. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And I certainly would welcome you taking a look at either of my 2 books of short stories that are available now on Amazon. One is called Soloists, short stories of introverts and outsiders facing a dilemma. And the other, just published, is Dark, stories about the things we only whisper about. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.